Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, it's me Anggi Angelina. Today I will review a journal and I will present it using an oral presentation. The assignment to review this journal was made for the academic speaking course by Sir Muhammad Chandra. So these are several parts that I will explain to you. The first one is introduction, the second is methodology, and the last one is conclusion. So the journal I will be reviewing is entitled The Use Podcast in Improving Students' Speaking Skills. This journal was published in December 2017 at Syah Kuala University. This journal was written by Iskandar Abdul Samad, Ahmad Bustari, and Diana Ahmad. All right. Now we go to the first part is the introduction. According to Siyama, speaking is widely known as an ability to share thoughts, ideas, and intention to the other people by using a language in oral form. Speaking represents an interactive process which involves of producing and processing or receiving information to observe both interactional and transactional. In most of non-native countries, for example, China, Vietnam, and Indonesia, most students may find speaking English in a good level of functional is difficult. What possibly could help students to perform appropriately in speaking is by introducing an alternative media, the podcast. According to Jordan, the term podcast is a combination between the words pod and broadcast. The podcast is an audio or video file that is uploaded to the website where the website users can download it through the internet freely. This can be listened on any device that support MP3 or MP4 files, such as on a computer, smartphone, and MP3 player. The podcast gives change for teachers to support students in developing skill. The idea of using podcast media is based on some following statements from many experts in literature. Okay, then we go to the methodology section. There are several methodologies used in this journal, including research methods, research instrument, techniques for data collection, and techniques of data analysis. In research methods and research instrument aims to determine actual description and to prove the hypothesis whether the use of podcast media in teaching can improve students' speaking skills, especially in fluency and pronunciation. Therefore, in collecting data, two sets of tests, pre-test and post-test, which is given for this experimental group in experimental group and in techniques for data collection conducting this research. 5 meetings were organized, including a pre-test, 3 treatments, and post-test. Below is further explanation of how data collection done. And for data analysis, the researchers analyzed student score based on aspect of speaking proposed by Brown, where for each component of speaking was categorized into 4 band scales. In addition, the researchers recorded their speaking in every test. This helps the researchers analyze their speaking performance easier. Okay, now we go to the last part, which is the conclusion. Based on findings of this research, the researchers would like to propose some suggestions. For teachers, this media is appropriate to be implemented in the classroom. This helps teachers to improve students' speaking skills. and to provide correct teaching materials. Nowadays, teachers do not need to worry about how to provide suitable material for teaching. There are many materials available on the internet. Thus, the podcast is recommended for a teacher in solving problems. For example, finding out appropriate material for student. The teachers only need to download it for good. There are a ton of podcast materials stored in what is called the internet, which are free to download. Okay, I think that's all I can say about this journal. I apologize if there are some mispronunciation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and goodbye.